Home Affairs speeds up ID process as elections loom, but people are still frustrated. With just a few weeks to go until the 2024 elections, the Department of Home Affairs has publicized the nation's identification documents ID process. The department acknowledged the critical role of voter identification in facilitating participation and ensuring electoral fairness. Delays and inefficiencies at Home Affairs have historically impeded the democratic right to vote, particularly affecting those in rural areas. The Department of Home Affairs has left many South Africans fed up and frustrated over their lack of service and the excuses offered for this, including that the department's systems are offline so much of the day. Mariah Serobe, a resident of Welcome in Mashambeng local municipality, says their Home Affairs office is more often than not offline and opens for only 2 hours a day. Our Home Affairs office is a problem. I'm sure it only opens for 2 hours and the rest of the day is closed. When you ask why it's closed, it's either they're offline or there is no water. She said when residents knew they had to visit Home Affairs, they had to make peace with the fact that they were going to spend the rest of the day there. Diekhatseng Mokwena from Fesile Dabi district municipality echoed Serobe's sentiments, saying no one was likely to get to work when they had to visit a Home Affairs office. Mokwena said it was worse for her as she had to travel from Paris to Sasolburg, her closest Home Affairs office, and on arrival had to join the long queue. She said this was only part of the problem because during the course of the day, people in the queue would be told the system was offline and asked to return the following day. Imagine the transport money we spend on just going to the offices, then to be told you must go and come back the following day. These people don't think of us. I mean, what was the reason to close down the offices in Paris? Now all of us come here. Mokwena said there were also people coming to Sasolburg from Vredefort and other towns to sort out their identity documents, which meant the office was handling people from more than 4 towns. The bad service and long delays are not unique to the Free State. Amanda Scholes, a resident of Caledon in the Western Cape, says the Home Affairs office in our town was forever offline and the staff didn't seem to know when it would be on or off. It was not load shedding, it was the network that was down. Trying to get something done at Home Affairs could take the whole day. Imagine driving from Hermanus to Caledon only to find that the network is off, and when you ask these people when it will be back up, they tell you they don't know. Skell said that on one occasion she had asked the security guard if the Home Affairs office had a generator, and he had told her they had, but it was not working. Imagine such an explanation, and angry Scrolls explained. The department's efforts to launch an appointment booking system at selected offices across the country appears to have failed, with many describing the system as chaotic. This had led to people complaining about the poor service delivery at Home Affairs offices in the Western Cape. Many people have also complained about what they say is Home Affairs discrimination against citizens who do not have access to computers, smartphones, and the internet. Home Affairs spokesperson Siya Qoza did not respond to requests for comments sent to him. In November 2023, Home Affairs Minister Aaron Motsoaledi attributed the lengthy queues at Home Affairs offices to system failures within the State Information Technology Agency's SITA system. He announced that measures were being implemented to enhance productivity at Home Affairs. Among these initiatives are new virtual interactive self-service machines to be deployed across all 9 provinces, which, however, will only be available for reissuing IDs. Additionally, an online system for scheduling appointment has been introduced. Several procedures have been established to expedite the ID process, including the branch appointment booking system BABS, accessible via the Department of Home Affairs website, and the collection service system for applying and reissuing IDs. The department has also extended its office hours to include Saturdays for ID collections ahead of the elections. Many individuals who have faced bureaucratic hurdles in obtaining necessary documents have praised this initiative. The charges have markedly improved the situation, with some citizens expressing relief and gratitude for the newfound efficiency. Mzwake Kumalo, a resident of Umlazi, shared his experience. "I have been trying to update my ID for months. I was concerned that I would not be able to vote as the elections draw near. With this announcement, I'll finally be able to contribute to determining our nation's future," said Kumalo. The accelerated ID process has enhanced accessibility and convenience in urban areas where long lines and administrative delays were once common. Before the recent changes, I used to dread going to Home Affairs, but now everything proceeds much more smoothly, said Siphesihle Madlala, a student at DUT. "I can now focus on researching the candidates and making an informed decision." However, some locals remain skeptical. Thandi Wengwenya from the Durban CBD expressed her frustration. "I missed a crucial interview because I could not receive my documents in time due to long queues and system outages. I was asked to return the next day. Delays like these have a significant impact on many people's lives. We need improvement and accountability." Echoing this sentiment, Snehlanhla Zuma, a resident of Devonport, commented, "I had to wait hours to apply for a new ID. It's not acceptable, especially with the elections approaching. The government must ensure that Home Affairs services are effective and accessible to everyone." Despite these challenges, there is a recognition of progress. "I have noticed improvements in service delivery at Home Affairs," said Zuma. While it is essential to push for further reforms and address recurring issues, we must also acknowledge the progress made. The public is calling for firm commitments to enhance productivity, reduce waiting times, and ensure fair access to essential documents. Home Affairs queues are infamous in the country, with South Africans sometimes having to wake up at the break of dawn in order to get inside the building and get their documents proceeded. This is why the Minister, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, is adding more branches to assist people and lift the load in other locations. The latest is due to open at the Pavilion Shopping Center in Durban on April 22nd. The new office will be at the bustling mall's parking level near the center's new Metro Cinema, so Durbanites can shop while having a bit more convenience to access the office. The branch will offer passport and ID services, and people need to make appointments as walk-ins will not be allowed, according to Lungile Kwakwa from the mall. "There is a demand for a Home Affairs office here because we have been having a lot of inquiries. People are interested," she said. The department has begun opening branches in popular shopping malls across the country. The minister initially mentioned this in his 2022 on the 23rd budget speech. "Our people standing in ugly and unyielding long queues, even in the rain or the scorching sun. They even struggle to find parking for their cars. As an immediate relief measure, we have been engaging several malls in the country, he said. On Thursday, April 11th, the minister officially opened a new Home Affairs office at the Cresta Shopping Center in Randburg as part of the concerted efforts to improve access to services for clients. This followed the March 2023 opening of an office at Main Lane Shopping Center in Pretoria East, which provides smart ID card and passport services to clients on the go as they shop. The Department of Home Affairs has extended weekend operations for collecting IDs ahead of the May 29th general election. For ID collection services, application, facilitation, and temporary identity certificate issuance, the Home Affairs offices will be open on Saturdays until May 25th for 5 hours. SITA, department spokesperson, said officers will also resolve duplicates, amendments, rectifications, and dead-alive cases with the required documents. We invite people who have applied for their IDs, particularly young people who are first applicants, to come to our offices to collect their documents. This initiative gives people more options to collect their enabling documents, he said. He further said, the offices will open from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mobile offices are also scheduled to return to delivery IDs in the remote areas where they took applications. Local offices, working with stakeholders that include councillors, will communicate the dates, times, and venues of the visits. Support will be provided by mobile offices to the local offices' identification, he said. Oza said clients can book appointments to collect their smart ID cards and green barcoded ID books before visiting offices by using the branch appointment booking system, BABS, which is available on the department's website. Action SA's Lera Tongobeni said the department has a backlog concerning the issue of smart card IDs, more so during an election year in which universal suffrage is enshrined within our constitution. She said as Action SA member, they are deeply concerned about the inefficiencies. The Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, stated in a parliament in November last year there are as well over 500,000 uncollected ID smart cards nationwide. One of the primary drivers of this struggling figure is system downtime within the department. The structural inefficiencies within the department are a significant cause of concern, no doubt because we are in a seminal election year, she said. And that's it from INJIBS Network. Stay tuned to our celebrity and gossip news.